1 to 3 hours. Let's see the break opportunity. Look for. Those are the two cases scenario. What is we do in the happy? I've already placed my limit order on my top high. I'm waiting for price to come there. Let's see how the trade will run. Oh my god. 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 Nasemaje abu? Chapo. So I'm waiting for sales at the top high there at 47.84.2. I've already placed my limit order. So I'm looking for sales at that particular point. Chop. Welcome to the stream, guys. So I'm expecting sales at my top high at 47.84.2. That's where my top high is. I've already placed my limit orders. Now waiting for price to reach at that particular point, then see what the market will do. Remember that every edge usually has a possibility of a loss. You see, us as traders, we don't usually have the control over the outcome. We just have to take our edges continuously or consistently. That's how we maintain consistency in the market. That's how you maintain consistency in the markets. Every edge has a possibility of a loss. As traders, as retail traders, we don't have control over the market. We don't have control over the outcome. Anyway, I'm expecting sales at the top high. See if my bias is correct. No. So how do you become profitable if you don't have control over it? That's where probabilities come from. Thinking in probabilities. Taking the edges consistently, the same way. That's how you end up being profitable. Yep. Oh my. Shush. Yep. So that's where I'm expecting my sales from. The top high there at 47.84.2. Already my limit orders are already intact. But now just waiting for price to pull up. So price can basically do two things. It can either break my liquidity point right here, or come back to my top high there, and then we're looking for that sell. So those are the only two possibilities. If it breaks my top high, then my liquidity point, I have to wait for another one. It gives me the direction of what I will apply next. So that's basically what I'm waiting for. Any questions, guys? Any psychological questions that you have? Any problem that you are facing in trading? You can ask through the chat there. I'll gladly answer you. Or what am I doing in the chat? If you need an explanation, kindly comment. Kindly comment. Comment. I will gladly assist. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Any questions that you have that maybe you are finding it difficult to solve in your trading career or in your trading journey, kindly ask. Don't be afraid. So the first time I was live, but the power went off. That's why I had to reschedule another stream, guys. The first stream was awesome, but there's things which we cannot control. But it is what it is. We are back. Yeah, guys. As I said, I'm expecting sales at my top high right there. Now, price can basically do two things. It can either reverse and close below my liquidity point. Now, after it closes, either if it closes below my liquidity point right there, as you can see, I'll have to wait for another 1 hour candlestick to give me the direction, or price can still come back to my top high and then retrace back. That's what I'm expecting. That's where I'm expecting, because this is my top high, as you can see, and you are on a bearish big impulse move. So that's what I'm expecting in the market right now. So let's see how it goes. Remember that it's just an edge. An edge is an edge. Job. Oh my God. Anybody in the chat, guys? Anybody live? Kindly comment on the chat if you are live. If you are live, kindly comment there that you are live. Fuck you. As I said, I'm waiting for price to reach my top high. Chop, 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 chop.
He's trying to pull up publicity shine. These rappers be that big ones in the blunt. You can diss all you want. He's publicity shine. These rappers be that big ones a month. Don't speak on my name, don't get put in the blunt. You can diss all you want, still won't get a response. Still free the game till they get out the track. Stop being around the bush and just get to the. You wanna be me, I know what you want, but she ain't gotta pull up for. He's trying to pull up publicity shine. These rappers be that big once a month. Don't speak on my name, don't get put in the blunt. You can do you want, still won't get a response. Still free the game till they get out the track. Stop being around the bush and just get to the point. You wanna be me, I know what you want, but she ain't gotta pull up publicity. He's trying to pull up publicity shine. These rappers be that big once a month. Don't speak on my name, don't get put in the blunt. You can diss all you want, still won't get a response. Still free the game till they get out the track. Stop being around the bush and just get to the point. You wanna be me, I know what you want, but she ain't gotta pull up publicity. He's trying to pull up publicity shine. These rappers be that big once a month. Don't speak on my name, don't get put in the blunt. You can diss all you want, still won't get a response. Still free the game till they get out the. Once a month, don't speak on my name, don't get put in the blunt. You can diss all you want. killer, them nigga bitch. Ay, I can't leave that. Ay, I know niggas kill motherfuckers and still snitches. So my nigga, you I know niggas kill motherfuckers and still. I know niggas, my nigga, you can keep your killer, them nigga bitch. Ay, I can't. When they sick, I know bottom on the fucking nigga bitches. Stand on business. I know freaking bitches. See those they first time bitches.
So you can see price is pulling good and well. Chop, 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 chop. This is our top high. See, there. My break can break softly to the almost 1 hour candlestick. Close to vertical direction. Mama, yup, 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 yup. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, my god, my god. Choop, 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 choop. Got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me.
Just trying to pull up a bitch to shine. These brothers be they want some money. Don't speak on my name, don't be putting the blunt. If this all you want, still won't get a rerun.
Yo, welcome back. Leni hayuko, sijui ameenda wapi mimi. Nyote mja. So mimi ni sheka limit orders, acha nikuexplainia what has happened right here. As you can see, bado tunatumia setup ya last week, that is price ili unbreak my top high, umeona? Then I had to allow this 1 hour candlestick close, ika close bull. So nimeacha for nini, nimeweka limit orders na so sasa inangoja retest for 2 or 3 hours. So isipogusa for the next 1 hour for 2 to 3 hours. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Breaking and unbreaking of our top high, basically on the point up. So that's what is happening right there. Price here broke my top high, then allowed this 1 hour candlestick to close, may close bearish, touching there. So I'm waiting for either retest at this particular top high there. So I'm waiting for a retest there at the top high. Any question, feel free to ask. Any problem with psychological questions you want to ask, please guys, feel free to ask. Hii live stream ya pili ndio imenifuck up. The first, kulikuwa na first stream ya kwanza ilikuwa iko vizuri. Steam ikapotea bana. Fuck. Okay. So price broke my top high hapa, then ikageuka ikawa point of interest. Then we had the breaking and unbreaking right here. Price can break, wakaja buyers, the sellers then broke my point of interest, then it turned now to be our top high. Remember, we are still using a bearish big impulse move. Now whenever there is breaking and unbreaking of our top high on a bearish big impulse move, we are supposed to wait until this 1 hour candlestick to close, so it can either close as a weak buy or a bearish candlestick. In this our case here, it has closed as a bearish candlestick. So what happens with during breaking and unbreaking, when the first candlestick, first candlestick in the 1 hour time frame closes as bearish, we are supposed to place limit orders at our top high. That's why I've placed already my limit order now, waiting for price now to come here for 2 or 3 hours, maximum of 3 hours, waiting for the retest. If 3 hours are over, then I'll have to cancel my limit order. So right now we are on the first. I hope we are together. Breaking and unbreaking of high on a bearish big impulse move. Umepata, umeelewa? So mimi nishaweka limit orders tayari. Nice. So that's what I'm expecting in the markets right now. connection is unstable. Please try as you wait.
They give you guys the full thought process. If I made a mistake, honestly, Kyrie hat trick with my Memphis perspective. First off, we have the left hand in the shoulder, right? And this resistance. Pay attention to around psychological resistance. Downs it, but there's a lot more to it with the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is very bearish, lower high, lower low. We went back to retest once again around psychological one. You gotta figure it out, right? If you really, you gotta figure.
So as you can see, the 7 p.m. candlestick has already closed, but has closed bullish. So this is a nice indication that we can have reach our top high right there, and maybe our limit orders to get activated. Jeff, did you take any setup this week? Anyway, you have a class in the evening, so I will. Uh, for me, I'm risking 30 pips. I'm risking 30 pips in that trade. So you can use your own risk management, Jeff. If you want to risk 20 pips, so you know what you're supposed to do anyway. Mhm. Wow. If you're just entering kwa live, comment hapo. Comment so that I can explain what am I doing to the charts, what am I expecting from the chart. If you're live, kindly comment. Oh my god, oh my god.
school, office, etc. It's nice. I split it with my friends, so I only paid £2,000 per month. Then I've got my motorbike, which cost me around £200 per month. Then my gym membership, which is £100 per month. Food, it really depends, but between £800 to like £1,000 per month. We have to pay for electricity these days, which is around £50 per month. And then laundry, probably like £20 per month. So how much actually is that? So that brings my total living expenses to £3,120. And last month in trade, one payout pays for my monthly costs. Like this payout from equity, it literally pays for everything. You want to?
Joes, comment if you're live. Comment if you're live. Comment if you're live so that I can explain. So if you are new to the my analysis is from there, so and what I'm expecting from the charts. So as you can see here, we had my top low, my top high, not my top low, my top high at this particular point, and we are on a bearish big impulse move. Now price broke my top high at this particular point right there. We experienced another breaking of our top high. Now this in our strategy we call it the breaking and unbreaking of our top high. Yeah, then buyers here and broke again our top high. Then here they unbroke it again. Now after price and breaks our top high at this particular point, what we are supposed to do according to our strategy, that is wait. There's a little bit of wait a little bit. Yeah, so we are back now, so I can explain right now. So in layman's term, for those who are new, here we had my top high, and remember that we are on a bearish big impulse move. Now we had experienced some breaking and unbreaking of our top high right here. Now according to us, when our top high gets broken, it turns into a point of interest, but that's not the case for today. So here we experienced the breaking and unbreaking right here at exactly 4 p.m. Price and broke again our top high. Now when price does the next candlestick, and as you can see, the next candlestick closed bearish. So if the price goes bearish according to our own strategy, we are supposed to place our limit orders at this particular point right there, at this particular point at our top high. That's where we're supposed to place our limit order and wait for a retest. Now the limit order can for 2 or 3 hours, for a maximum of 3 hours. For 2 to 3 hours, we must experience a retest. If after 3 hours a retest on our top high, then we shall cancel the trade. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. If you understand, have you gotten the glimpse of what I'm trying to mean right now? Okay, sure. Let me start once again. So as you can see here, this is what we call a bearish big impulse move according to our own strategy. This is what we call a bearish big impulse move. Then right here we have our top low, and then here we have our liquidity point, and then here we have our top high. Then as price yesterday 1 p.m. price broke our top high. When our top high gets broken, it forms our point of interest, but that's not the case for today. Then we had experienced another breaking here right here. So when point of interest gets broken, it turns again to our top high. So the two cases I want you guys to understand: when top high gets broken, it turns to a point of interest. When a point of interest gets broken again, it turns to our top high. So here we experience the breaking and unbreaking of our top high to point of interest, then to top high. Then right here it was our point of interest. Then price broke again. Then it formed now our top high once again. So when price breaks our top high, we have to wait for 1 full hour candlestick. This next full hour candlestick here, this is what is going to determine our next direction. So if it closes bearish, according to our strategy, we are supposed to place our limit orders on our top high. This is what we have already done. So I've already placed my limit orders at my top high, and my top high it is 47.84.2. That's where my top high is, 47.84.2. You see? So this is where it is. My limit orders are there. Now these limit orders are only going to be valid for the next 2 or 3 hours, maximum of 3 hours. If in the next if in the next 3 hours price had not it could have not tapped into my top high, or my trade could not have been activated, then I will have to cancel my orders. So the limit orders are only going to be remain valid up to 3 hours. So you already have experienced already 1 hour is already gone, and this candlestick now it's our second hour. So when the third hour closes, or the third candlestick closes, and it has not tapped into our top high or our limit orders, then to close our limit orders, and we look for another entry point right there, and then I sell. So that's the reason of me selling at this particular point, because we are in a bearish big impulse move. So I hope you have understand me, Jos. Hata kama hujanielewa lakini umeunderstand ile kidogo. You can comment if you have understood. Jos, did you understand? Or have you understood what I'm expecting from the charts? And if we have any problem that you have been experiencing in trading, any psychological problem, any problem you want an advice, kindly comment on that on this video right there. I'm glad to accept as we wait for price to reach to my top high. Anything that you want us to talk about, feel free to comment. So that's what I'm expecting from the markets. I'm expecting for price now to pull back to our top high. Now that's not a must, because price can still go back down and break my liquidity point. Now if it does that, now you have to think other ways, which I will tell you when price does. So that's what I'm expecting at the moment for a retest at this particular pull there. Yeah. Just entering the live stream, make sure you comment there so that I can repeat whatever I've just done to you guys and what I'm expecting from the markets. So my stop loss is usually 30 pips stop loss. I usually only risk 30 pips per setups. Jos, you're the one I was explaining, so I need to have feedback. Have you really understood what to say? Sawa, haina noma. So if you have any questions, kindly guys ask. I'm gladly to assist you in everything. Okay, nice. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. As I said, I'm only risking 30 pips on this setup right here. So I'm only risking 30 pips. Yeah. That's nice if you have understood. Now, the limit orders are only going to remain valid for the next 2 or 3 hours, a maximum of 3 hours, that is. Now we are on the second hour. So we still have room for the third hour. We're waiting. So if you have any other question, you can ask. Anyway, trading is 90% waiting. Waiting, it's everything. Waiting, it's everything. You have thing will make you to become a patient person, whether you like it or not, because you can't force anything. You can't force anything, you can't rush anything. You just simply have to wait. Wait for price to come to you. You don't chase price, you let price come to you. And if it doesn't, then well and good. Exactly. Patience is king. Patience is king. It's key. Chop. I hope your limit orders are already intact. Or you're reading on the buy. Yeah, that's nice. And if you are new to the stream and you haven't subscribed, please guys subscribe to the subscribe. Jose, bauli mzima ya njugu bana. Jose. Naona, lakini bauli mzima anjugu mse, hiyo ni hatari. And if price breaks our liquidity point, then I'll show you another trick or on how our strategy applies when price breaks our liquidity point, and what we should do once price breaks our liquidity point. So now we're basically waiting. If you are entering now in the chat, in the live stream, make sure you comment so that I can explain again to you what I'm doing. I like that push upwards. You can see buyers are they're trying to push the price upwards. If guys you are joining, please comment so that I can explain whatever I'm doing right now. If you are joining right now, make sure you comment that you are joining so that I can explain whatever I'm markets or whatever I'm doing in the markets right now. If you are entering right now in the live stream, make sure you comment so that I can explain whatever I'm doing in your chats. Anything that is in the chats that you cannot understand, tell me so that I can explain. I'll gladly explain it to you or what I'm doing in the market right now. Yup, 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 yup. Mm. So if you are just entering the live stream right now, make sure you comment so that I can explain whatever I'm doing in the markets right now, or whatever I'm expecting in the markets. So if you're just entering the live stream, make sure you comment that I'm entering or I'm live so that I can explain to you whatever I'm doing in the markets. Don't be shy, guys. We all here want to make money from the markets. Mm. So I can see a list. Candlestick will be our final candlestick. See if it's our top high. So trading is once you know what you are doing in the market and what you are expecting in the market. This is not a guesswork or anything else. This is something that has been backtested, done over and over and over and over and over countless times. You see, until you become comfortable with it. That's how it is, guys. Remember, it's just an edge What is the meaning of an edge? What is the definition of an edge? Man, where have you been, man? My guy, you are late. You are late, you are late, you are late. So I'm going to explain once again. So as you can see here, right here, we have a bearish big impulse move right here at this point. Then you have our top low, which acts as an area of support. And then you have our top high, which acts as our area of resistance. And then you have our liquidity point at this particular point. Now, yesterday we had, I don't know, maybe it was at that time I was sleeping. Price broke our top high. Now, as I said before, that when our top high gets broken, it's into our point of interest. Sawa? Then we can look for buys on a point of interest, that is. But not in this case. I'm not going to explain there. Then what happened next is we experienced price came and broke at this particular point. Price came and broke my point of interest. When point of interest gets broken, it turns into our top high once again. Then right here we experience breaking and unbreaking. There was like, let's say there's like the buyers and the sellers are fighting in the markets. So you see, neither the buyers and the sellers are in control. They're fighting for who is much stronger, who is much. So there's that breaking and unbreaking. You see, so there is the indecision. Indecision. Neither the buyer nor the sellers is in control. And then right here, buyers and sellers again our point of interest now to our top high. So it formed again our top high. According to our strategy, once the breaking and unbreaking happens, we have to wait for this candlestick to form. As you can see right there, it formed bearish. Once it forms bearish, according to our strategy, according to our 369 method, we are supposed to place our limit orders at that particular point. Now the limit orders is going to be active or valid for the next 3 hours. After 3 hours, if price has not yet tapped into my top high, that is 4784.2, then I'm allowed to cancel the limit orders. The limit orders already become invalid. You see? So it's up to, so we are only allowed to wait for 3 hours, a maximum of 3 hours. Now we are on the second hour. So I hope you guys understand what I'm expecting for price to come to my top high, and then we look for a sell. But I've already placed my limit orders at my top high. So that's what I'm explaining. I think now you are understanding how easy my trading strategy is, which I came mimi mwenyewe ndo develop. So Lenny, have you understood whatever I'm doing? So that's what I'm expecting. So I've already placed my limit orders at my top high right there. So if you are in the chat, guys, kindly wait. Oh, name's not right there. Okay. Lenny and Jeff, today you have to explain yourself leo. Mko wapi? Nanifanya niko live peke yangu. Mlikuwa wapi? If you have any question that you want to ask, please ask. There any psychological questions, strategy questions, anything concerning Forex, kindly ask on the comment section. I will gladly talk about it or gladly explain as we wait for price to see if the price will reach our top high. Anything concerning Forex that you want to ask, kindly ask on the comment section. I'll gladly talk about it and kindly assist you to the best of my ability. Any questions, Lenny or Jose? Any questions? Mnipateni maswali bana. Mnipatie maswali. And if you are new and you haven't subscribed, please guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that subscription button. Getting into the you comment. Explain to you whatever I'm doing right now. And the notification icon. Are you talking about this notification right here, or what is the notification icon that you are talking? You are saying about? And the notification icon. Can you gladly expound on that? You mean this limit alert nimeweka hapo? Oh, I get you now. The notification icon, that's the way Joseph is saying. Subscribe to the channel and notification icon so that you can always get meeting live, and also one more of my, I usually talk much more. Yeah. So make sure you subscribe, notification icon. And if you have any questions about concerning forex trading, anything, kindly comment there. Kindly comment right there, and I'm gladly going to assist you. If you are not understanding whatever you are doing in the chat, on the chats right now, make sure you comment so that I can explain to you whatever I'm expecting right now. You can see bars are really pushing the price upwards, so that's nice. As you can see, I'm not predicting anything right now. I'm just reacting to whatever the market is price is showing me according to the data that I've compiled for so long. So I'm just reacting to market information. You see, it is a textbook setup. So I'm not predicting anything. I don't care whether I'm just reacting to the market information or whatever I am seeing in the markets. The most important thing in trading is just react. You know whatever you are doing in the market. You are not supposed to predict. You are not a market analyst. It's up to you to determine whether you want to become a market analyst or you become a trader. For a trader, you don't have to predict. You don't have to know whether price is going to go down up. You're just to reacting to market information. Has it reached my point of interest, or has price reached to this certain key level area? What am I supposed to do? That's what we're supposed to do. And you should have a key detailed area of everything that you're supposed to do in the markets. If you see this type of candlestick, what are you expecting? If this happens and that happens, that's what we call reacting to market information, not predicting. Len, if you have any questions, make sure you ask. Feel free to ask. But respect right there. Yep. For New York session, get find me at the same place, same time. I'll be trading live also tomorrow. See. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo. So if you are just entering the chat, make sure you tell me so that I can explain whatever I'm doing in the chat. So welcome. Yo, bro, yo. Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to explain whatever I'm expecting from the markets right now. So in layman's time, I'm expecting a sell at this, my top high right there. So let me start explaining from the beginning. So the reason for me taking the sell at this particular point is because the big impulse move, according to my strategy, that is the 369 method. We usually call this the big impulse move, which is bearish at this particular point. And then you have our top high, which acts as an area of resistance. Then you have our top low. Then you have at the center, in the middle, usually have our liquidity point. As you can see, price broke our top high. So as I said, our top high sometimes it's called the resistance level, or yeah, you can call it the resistance level. When resistance level gets broken, usually turns into support level. So in this case, our top high, when once gets, it turns to our point of interest. So, but that's not what we're focusing right now. So as you can see right here, we had the into point of interest, top high into point of interest. So there was indecision between the buyers and the sellers. Buyers were in control. They were just fighting for price right here. Sellers are pushing the price down, buyers are pushing the price upwards. Then at this particular point, sellers push the high. According to our strategy at 369 method, we have to wait, and this 1 hour candlestick, it closed. So as you can see, it closed bearish. So according to 369 method, immediately during breaking and unbreaking of our top high on our bearish big impulse move, once this candlestick closes bearish, we are supposed to place our limit orders on our top high. And the limit orders are only going to remain valid for the next 3 hours. See? For the next 3 hours. So right now we're on the second hour. So I'm waiting for a retest on our top high. Wait. Wait. So there it is. So that's where we are. We are back right there. I'm expecting my sales from. So if you are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm usually make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, or mind explaining more. Okay, on how I came up with the, or that's according to Joseph, the way I said our sell limit zone, how I came up with it. Now, are you asking in terms from the big impulse move, or from starting from where, or because it came from the big impulse move? And how did I come with the big impulse move? I usually use the 4 hours time frame. See, you see here, as you can see, we had this big impulse move on our 4 hours. That's where when I marked my top high and my top low. So that's where it came from. I hope I've answered your question, Jose. It came from the 4 hours time frame. we mainly start from the 4 hours, then we drop to the 2 hours, then we drop to the 1 hour to find the direction bias. But we usually mark first the 4 hours time frame, then we. That's how it is. Okay, so this is the third hour right now. So this is the third candle, third hour. So let's see if price will reach to our top high. If price doesn't reach our top high in this 1 hour candlestick at 8 p.m. kisha close, then we shall have to cancel the orders, the limit orders, because the limit orders are always only valid for 2 or 3 hours, maximum of 3 hours. So if you have any questions concerning forex trading, anything, kindly comment there. I will talk about anything, psychological questions on trading, strategy questions on trading, anything that you are battling in trading right. You can just comment right there. I'll gladly assist you. MJWT Zoo. Hey. At 9 p.m. we are having news. We're having for MC news. So by 8:40, if price could not have touched our top high, I'll be out from the markets. At 9 p.m. we're having news for MC news. So by 8:40, if price could not have tapped into our top high or our limit orders, we shall have to cancel our limit orders and move away from the markets because at 9 p.m. we are having for MC news. Yeah, and I usually don't trade news. So I have to step away from the markets until tomorrow. So when the time hits 8:40, we shall have to get out from the markets because we're having for MC news at around 9 p.m. So at 8 we have to exit the market until tomorrow. So guys, it's 2 minutes to 8:40. Remember at 9 we are having 4MC news. So I think we can call it a session for the day. No setup for New York session. That's okay. Yeah. So I'm glad you guys you are on today. Let's meet tomorrow. We meet at the same place, the same time. We live tomorrow. Shall be going live tomorrow. Yeah. So right now, make sure you remove your limit orders. Yeah, I'm going to cancel my limit orders because the limit orders are only valid for the next 2 or 3 hours. So I'm going to cancel them right now. So I've already done. I've already closed my limit orders. So let's meet tomorrow at the same place at the same time, guys. So see you tomorrow. So our live see news at 9 p.m. and I don't trade news. That's why I'm stepping away from the markets right now. So see you tomorrow.